Debates involve a lot of back and forth arguing. What helps cut through all those arguments and helps a judge decide are impacts. The impact explains why the outcome of something is desirable or undesirable. It's what explains the significance of an argument, why it matters. There are three common tools to compare impacts. First is magnitude. Which impact is bigger? Usually this is done in the context of how many people are impacted and how severely. Climate change, for example, is a very big impact in terms of magnitude because it implicates the whole planet and can do so quite negatively. The second is probability. Which impact is more likely to occur? If an impact is more certain but smaller in overall magnitude compared to an impact that is higher magnitude but less likely to occur, which one should the judge select? These are the kinds of questions that impact debating attempt to answer. The third is time frame. Which impact happens faster? How does one impact happening faster interact with the other impact in question? There are 4 notes about impact comparison that I'd like you to keep in mind. The first is you don't have to argue all 3 of these positions regardless of what your impact is. Maybe your impact is slow, but it's very large. It doesn't make sense to say your impact is more important because of time frame. Pick a method of comparison where you have a comparative advantage. Second, you have to make comparisons. That means 2 things are in contrast with one another. Impact calculus does not occur when you merely describe or explain your impact. If you're not comparing it to something else, you're missing a key piece of the puzzle. Third, make sure you're keeping in mind how the impacts interact with one another. For example, let's say the pro has an economy impact and the con has a climate change impact. If the economy suffers, what does that mean for our ability to adapt to climate change? The more likely the pro impact is, the less likely the con impact could be avoided, which may be a reason to vote pro. Fourth, you need to make arguments that acknowledge the fact that a lot of claims will be contested in a given debate. That means the judge will think the relative truth value of an argument is somewhere between 0 and 100, and they will likely think this about multiple competing arguments. So what you need to do is make sure that you accept that your opponents could be winning some of their arguments. These are called even-if statements. Even if my opponent is winning, our argument outweighs because. These are the keys to resolving complicated debates in your favor, the even-if statements. That's all about impacts for now. Tune in next time as we provide more debate advice about